Oh, hello. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Ah, man. I'll just tell you what's up. I'll just keep it real. I'll keep it a stack, a buck. Whatever else the kids say. I'm dragging, man. I'm tired today. Like, we didn't even go too long on Nerd Theory last night, but for whatever reason, like, I'm tired. I had 2 cups of coffee, and I don't even feel... I don't feel like it's working. Like, is this coffee faulty? Do they take the caffeine out of it or something? Like, what's going on? This shit's crazy. I'm dragging! So, we'll do our best, try to pick the energy up, and just kind of, hang out. Dude, I definitely need some vitamin D. No lie. No lie. Drink more? I mean, yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, no, for real. I could use some sunshine, man. I'm gonna climb into like a tanning booth. I mean, over where I'm at right now, it's a winter wonderland, and I love it. I love the snow, and I love having snow for Christmas and everything like that. But like, I'm getting pale as hell. My bones hurt. Holy shit. But we'll make it out. We'll get some life energy put back into. I'm going back into the gym today too. So it should be all right. But enough of all that. We got some videos to react to today. I want to react to a new video by Geek Culture Explained. It's a very interesting video. It's sort of a new thing that Rob is trying. And we reacted to a video of his a couple of weeks back, and I said this was the first video he had done in his sort of new style and what he wanted to do with the channel. He's changing things up over there, and I totally get it. I mean, as a content creator, you've got to constantly be trying to, like, not necessarily reinvent yourself, but you don't want the content to get stale. And if I remember correctly, I think Rob was really in the mindset of, like, not wanting to just crank out news stuff all the time and instead do some more evergreen stuff. And this is a new take on, I think, what could be an evergreen thing for him. So we'll get into that. We'll look at that. There's some TikToks I wanted to look at, actually, that are kind of hilarious. They have to do with, James Gunn, and they're nothing too salty or anything like that. It just kind of talks about his experience so far and what that's like. So we'll get into all of that. I think somebody else sent me a video about Phase 4 from like Ryan Airy or Screen Crush, so maybe we could get into that as well. I do think, though, that's a long one, right? We have some lag? Do we have some lag in the chat? Are we lagging? Major lag? What the buttholes, man? We should not have no lag. What the hell? We're having lag issues. We should be good. John Tipton, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. We had another member come in too. Shakes with a Z. Welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Refresh the stream. Let's see if it's still lagging. Are we still lagging? Is it Lag City? No lag? Some people are saying we're good? Okay, cool. Because, like, everything on my end says we're good. Let me just double check something here. Yeah, no, it says we're good. It says we're good. I know there's been some weirdness going on YouTube and all of that, but, yeah. Okay. Okay, Lag City, bitch. Lag City. Okay, cool. Looks like we're good to go on all of that. I will say a couple of things, just sort of like show notes for everybody. Not going to stream on Friday. May or may not have a video. CSWay Music, welcome. You are a Nerdvenger now. Mike, you didn't just hide Dawn. That had to be a mistake. Please unhide Dawn. Mike, what? Mike, come on, Mike, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Okay, so Anyways, no stream on Friday just for the holidays and whatnot. We'll be back at it on Monday. We should have streams all next week. Everything should be normal next week, right? But we'll do a Nerdvenger stream tomorrow. And I have a cool video that we're working on. I have to record it after this. I was working on the script this morning. It's about Thunderbolts, Captain America New World Order, some really crazy new reports about like the Century, some crazy reports about like what Sam Wilson's going to be doing, potentially a new cast of Avengers being heavily involved in all of that stuff. It's kind of cool because it lines up with a lot of stuff I've been talking about recently. With regards to how Kevin Feige's trying to sort of spice up and amp up the Phase 5 and the Phase 6 projects. So look out for that video probably tomorrow. And I'm also like low-key really curious about the 100,000 follower scoop that My Time to Shine Hello is supposed to drop. Because she said she was saving something juicy for 100K. Not to put the pressure on her or the heat on her, but yeah, that would be cool. How does one become a mod? You just got to be around for a while and be trustworthy and dirty. I'll add you as a mod, bro. But that's the only mod I'm adding today, so let's not get crazy with it. But there you go, brother. You're wrenched. Somebody said, Star Wars Tonight says, yo, Josh, thanks for having me on Nerd Theory last night. It was cool, man. I didn't get to hang out with you too much because I think I went to the bathroom when you came on, but it was cool. It was cool to see you. Yeah, last night's Nerd Theory was pretty wild. I know some people were like, Melvin, you know what I mean? I think, honestly, for what it could have been, I felt like Melvin was actually on his best behavior. Of course, in my opinion, some outlandish things were said. And I think the thing that some people are missing is like, look, we were trying to have fun and stuff like that, but even Theory was pushing back on some of the things that he was saying. And so, like, honestly, I didn't even feel the need to, like, double down on the pushback Theory was giving. I didn't want to make it an awkward exchange. I felt like, all things considered, it was a good stream. And also, you know, Chillin' in the Basement had the best take, where he was like, I probably diametrically opposed to Melvin politically, but I'll give him credit for being funny and entertaining, etc., etc. And look, I'm not trying to like tell you who you should listen to or, you know, what you should do on social media. But I do think, I keep knocking over my water bottle, man. God damn it. I do think that, you know, we should probably try to just be a little bit more open-minded about people and not vilify people so much. That's kind of like the message I want to try to bring into the holidays is like, let's not take it as serious and let's not vilify these people as much. Like, we're talking about nerdy shit. We're talking about Star Wars, DC, Marvel. You know, it ain't that deep. Like, let's not try to be too absolutely crazy with it. Okay? Is that okay? Is it okay that I said it? Holy shit. Okay. Let's just get into it, man. Let's start with Rob's video. And again, this is kind of an interesting video because he is taking the video from the perspective of, like, it's fictionally in the MCU. So, like, for instance, here, the very intro of the video. Whew. And this is not a long one. Don't worry, I'll make it long because I'll pause and constantly give feedback and commentary, and et cetera, et cetera. But this is, and we'll do more videos afterward, but it says here, the following is a work of fiction and is intended to take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay? So he's going to be talking about Wolverine and the Wolverine files, and there's a character here that's created called Black Box. And so, you know, a little bit low-key tapping into that Melvin energy a little bit. Let's see what we have. Let's see what's in store for us here, chat, shall we? Are we ready? Do you want to do you want to react to a video? Do you want to Okay, here we go.
Hello. Right about now, I imagine you're asking yourself who I am.
Yeah.
And why I'm here.
Yeah, I am that.
To the first,
asking that.
You can refer to me as Black Box.
Okay.
To the second, it's really quite simple.
Did anybody poop their pants just now? Has anybody we're just barely into it, but has anybody pooped their pants? I mean, this is kind of scary. You know, I don't know if I can finish. I'm Terrified. And yes, also, Black Box does sound a little bit like Rob.
Our world has been through an astronomical event. In what felt like the blink of an eye, half of our Earth's population disappeared.
And I like the filtering that he's doing here. He's actually creating, like, and I've thought a lot about this too. I think that Rob is taking like some kind of like cinematic ideas to this approach, right?
5 years later, it returned. But in the face of that, we found no answers.
Yeah, I got no
Outside
answers.
of a podcast ran by a minor league Avenger.
Minor League Avenger? Dude, this Black Box guy's talking shit. He's talking shit on Ant-Man.
There was no one in a position of authority coming forward with an explanation. There were no government officials telling us what was going on, and any attempts to use the Freedom of Information Act resulted in us being stonewalled, tied up in court red tape.
Interesting.
And to be quite frank, it makes me sick. And so if those in positions of authority refuse to be transparent, refuse to give us the information that we deserve, then I will make them.
Oh shit! He's getting hot. He's getting hot. Getting hot.
And so what I'm about to tell you here,
He's getting hot. He's heated.
Will
He's fired up.
seem far-fetched, maybe even insane, but I promise you, it is all 100% true.
Oh shit! Okay, give us the goods.
At this very moment, there is a man walking around this world who cannot die.
What?
The man that I'm referring to has never been photographed or captured on video.
So he's Sasquatch.
And those who have seen him are either dead or they refuse to speak his name.
Okay.
But information has recently come to me that has been able to shed some light on the man that they call the Wolverine.
The Wolverine?
By now, most of you know about Hydra.
Yes.
For those who don't, the simple explanation is that Hydra started as the science division of the Germans during World War II. They were believed to have been defunct by the war's end, but thanks to the information dump regarding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s files, we now know that Hydra had secretly been taking over and running S.H.I.E.L.D. prior to its collapse.
Damn.
What you don't know is that during the time when Hydra was in control of S.H.I.E.L.D., they secretly operated a program known as Weapons Plus.
Okay, Weapons
Now,
Plus?
I doubt any of you have heard of this project, and it was believed to have been started in the 1940s, but nobody knows for sure.
Okay.
What is important here is that after Captain America was gone, Hydra wanted to make their own version.
Okay,
But with Cap out of the picture and the super soldier formula nowhere to be found, Hydra had to start from scratch. And so if Captain America was the basis behind their attempt to create a new super soldier, then their first attempt could be called Weapon 1.
Yeah.
You know him as the Winter Soldier. Now, if you've been watching the news for any real measure of time, you already know who the Winter Soldier is, and so there's no real need for an explanation here. On the other hand, Weapons 2 through 9 are a bit more murky. There are rumors that some of these weapons had names like Project Sentry, but again, information
Project
on this is hard
Sentry?
to verify. What we do know is that in the 1960s, that in addition to the Winter Soldier, Hydra secretly operated a wet work team through the CIA. Their group was known as Team X, and to put it simply, these guys were the best there was at what they did.
Interesting.
These guys toppled governments, they killed dictators, and there's even rumors that they were loaned to Russia in order to build a training regimen for their Black Widow program.
Damn, okay.
Now, according to my sources...
So now, were those the, was he just talking about the super soldiers from, Civil War, right? At the very end of Civil War, right? This is Comics Explained, but this is on Geek Culture Explained. So you should go check out this video for sure on Geek Culture Explained. But was that the image there? Is that what is like? Is this actual canon? This seems like something from the Fox X-Men, right? Because there's this guy in the background. Is this real? I'm kind of confused.
These guys toppled governments, they killed dictators, and there's even rumors that they were loaned to Russia in order to build a training regimen for their Black Widow program. Now, according to my sources, Hydra eventually brought Team X into Weapons Plus as their 10th attempt to create super soldiers with the Weapon X program. And unlike previous programs, Weapon X used a combination of artificial memory plants, physical enhancements, and gene therapy. Now, the process of artificial memory implants allowed Hydra to create a literal life of lies to ensure compliance at every level. As far as physical enhancements were concerned, up until recently, we didn't know what enhancements had been made. But thanks to my contacts, we know that in the 1950s, Hydra had become aware that vibranium deposits existed in places outside of the kingdom of Wakanda.
Oh shit, is that true?
Specifically, these deposits were in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, for reasons that remain unexplained, Hydra abandoned their drilling efforts shortly after starting, but they were able to secure a sample. Using this limited sample, Hydra's R&D division was able to blend vibranium with several other elements of unknown composition. And indeed, the formula for this new metal still remains a mystery. The only thing we know is that Hydra called this new metal adamantium. This ultimately brings us to the gene therapy process. Prior to her death, I made contact with Dr. Carol Hines, one of the lead scientists on the WeaponX program. She refused to identify her colleagues, but she did reveal that as part of the program, each member was screened for genetic abnormalities. I was told this was a routine process, and that according to Dr. Carol Hines, Hydra had discovered that the man known as the Wolverine contained a gene that did not match any known database. When this gene was activated, it appeared to grant a healing factor. Now, according to Dr. Hines, this is the reason why the Wolverine was the only survivor of the adamantium bonding process. After this, all we know, and for reasons that Dr. Hines would not reveal, somehow the Wolverine escaped, and his whereabouts have been unknown ever since. Now again, I know this seems like...
So, we're almost finished, but I have some thoughts, because I think it's a really cool concept, and I like what he's doing here. There are a couple of things that I'd probably change about it, but it really works on its sort of like fictional basis, like the idea of it being actually canon in the MCU and somebody actually doing this is really, really interesting.
Something preposterous. I know this seems nonsensical, but I think it's important to bring this information to you, whether you choose to believe it or not. Because I believe that we as the people of this earth, we deserve the right to make the most informed decision about this planet that we possibly can. We deserve to have this information, and we deserve to know what's going on. And so this is Black Box signing off. Make sure you stay vigilant, and to make sure you stay safe.
And wash out your poopy butthole. Okay, so let's talk about it. First of all, what do you guys think? Before I give my thoughts, what do you think on the video overall? Dude, trust me, bro. Yeah, dude, trust me, bro. Hella good source, actually. So what do you think? Because there's a lot of really cool aspects to this. There's some things I would change a little bit. So yeah, it's Kevin Feige. I don't think so. Maybe we need a truth or social. Yeah, maybe. Whoa, Josh, language. Oh, sorry, man. I fucked that up, didn't I? Let's watch it again. We're going to watch some other stuff actually in a second. I would listen to him read a phone book. Yeah, so it's Rob. I don't think it's Rob. Okay, so here's the take, right? Here's my take. The high concept of the video is incredible. Like the idea of doing a character that's in the MCU and addressing, because I've actually been thinking about this a lot, and I think I'm going to do a video that's like the biggest hanging questions that that the Phase 4 did not answer, right? And I like this idea, of setting that character in there and using all of the evidence and things of that nature. I guess my problem is, though, that as just a hardcore MCU fan, I'm actually looking for, like, actual things that could explain or, tie into the canon of Marvel. So, like, for instance... looking deeper at the first Captain America film and possibly Howling Commandos and extrapolating out from there how super soldier programs could have happened. The thing in She-Hulk where the man actually slices and dices people and that news article's brought up. Like, I think it would have been, just as a big hardcore MCU fan myself, I feel like I would have been a little more drawn in if we were doing this framing device and yet also getting really in-depth actual analysis of what's happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because like parts of this are missing some interesting new rumors. Like, for instance, one of the new or a big leaker out there right now is teasing that adamantium may well have something to do with the giant celestial that came out of Earth. And, I feel like in this, for the fiction of this video, Rob's like leaning on his comic book stuff and leaning on, other franchises and things of that nature. If it would be a little bit more actually in the thick of it with actual like MCU rumors and things of that nature, I think you take this format and then you inject in this like really actually cool, prevalent value proposition to the people that watch similar videos. So I applaud the effort, and I think it's a really cool high concept. And I think the coolest thing about it is, like, from what I saw on Twitter, like, Rob's really excited about it. And whenever you're trying something new, like, there's always kinks that you need to work out. There's always ways that you could make it better. So I hope he doesn't abandon the idea. And I hope he just kind of doubles down and makes it even cooler and even more valuable, moving forward. And Rob, also, too, if you watch this later or if you're watching it now or whatever, I am going to text you. I am terrible at that shit. My bad. But I will text you for sure. So, yeah, that's kind of my take. I don't know what you guys think. Well, I guess I know some of what you think because you said it. But, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Now, I want to watch now. Here, give me one second. I want to watch something from a couple of days ago that was like a TikTok thing. And I thought it was so funny. Obviously right now with just in general, like everything that's going on online for DC right now, holy shit, it is crazy town USA. And I don't envy James Gunn. I think it has a very difficult decision. By the way, did you know there's actually a tweet from James Gunn from, 4 or 5 months ago where he literally says, I wouldn't want Walter Hamada's or Kevin Feige's job. Have you seen this circulating? He literally commented to a fan and he was like, yeah, no, I appreciate it, but I wouldn't want Kevin's or Hamada's job. Like that's too much. That's too crazy or whatever. So, well.
Or finish their movie that literally reads, Mr. Gunn, we are...
Okay, let's watch this. This is really funny. We'll watch the part 2 as well. I think it's on here. It's so funny, dude. James Gunn's first day at DC.
Mr. Gunn, we are so happy to have you. A couple of notes about your new and exciting DCEU. You got to keep the old Superman, Aquaman, but not his love interest, Wonder Woman, but retcon her last movie. Cyborg yelled at us, so he's gone. No word yet from PR if we can afford to be associated with The Flash or finish their movie that literally reinvents everything. But you can move forward with the Suicide Squad that rebooted everything except the characters we liked from the earlier one, but featured a Joker no one liked, but who Snyder kept as canon, but who we teased as somebody else, in a completely disconnected Batman franchise, as well as a different character in the musical sequel to the also disconnected Joker origin story. Also, if you could figure out how to make it seem like the JSA have always been around, and while they don't kill, they don't have a problem with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman all killing in their movies, that would be great. So what are your ideas?
Mr. Gunn.
Second day.
We heard you had some more questions about the DCEU, so let's start at the beginning. Steppenwolf drops boxes on Earth, or Darkseid if you watch the other version of the movie we spent millions on to not consider canon, even though people like it more.
We spent millions on to not consider canon, even though everyone likes it more. That's fucking Warner Brothers. That's them. Oh my God.
Sacrifices himself because the world is not ready for superpowers, except for that time in the 80s when everyone in the world, look at me, everyone in the world gets their magical wish granted till they hear the voice of Wonder Woman, which seems like a plot hole since she said she's been laying low since the 20s. Don't worry, folks are way more distracted in that movie by her questionable views on consent. Cut to her and Dr. Fate both being active superheroes, but not stopping the destruction of Metropolis. Batman's there, but he's just watching, and then we expand his universe with a Batgirl movie that we're somehow more embarrassed to show than Henry Cavill's CG upper lip. And that's the ball you take and run with.
So, I mean, yeah, no. I definitely don't envy him. I think that whatever's going to happen, they're going to have to go through some trenches. They're going to have to go through some bullshit regardless. It's totally possible they get to some stuff and it's like freaking awesome. And, they win back a lot of fans, but damn, it's rough going right now. Another thing I wanted to talk about too before we react, and maybe we'll react to another video. Is there another vid that you guys really want me to react to? because I could react to, some other fun nerdy things or whatever you guys want to do, but check this out. A lot of you will understand if you've been following the channel for some time. Kane as Scarlet Spider is my favorite version of Peter. He is an incredible character, really fun, a lot darker than Peter, willing to do some really crazy things. I thought his I think it was in 2015, 2016, there was a run done by Christopher Yost. It is brilliant, dude. I loved the Scarlet Spider run where after Spider Island, he tries to just go into Mexico. He wants to steal some money from some drug dealers and just go into Mexico. He ends up discovering a little bit of human trafficking. And so he's like, all right, well, I'll stop this and then I'll go to Mexico, and he keeps getting dragged back into being a hero. It was freaking awesome. But somebody spotted Kane Scarlet Spider in the Across the Spider-Verse trailer. And that's friggin' awesome, dude. I love this character. I don't think they're going to give him the shine that I would. I would give him so much shine, dude. Like, people would be like, what? Like, this Kane person's now in the front of the story? But yes, I would absolutely do that. I think he's a brilliant character. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. Just wanted to point that out because it's Christmas time. And that's not a Christmas song. It's Christmas time, and I'm super excited to just experience all the fun, nerdy things that we're going to go through next year. Should be a good time. Ladies and gentle beings. Ladies and gentle beings. Christopher Yost's Fantastic Four TV show is great. Christopher Yost is an unspoken hero of a lot of different productions and shows and even movies. Christopher Yost helps consult on a lot of different MCU movies and things of that nature. He's just like an absolute stud. Any new pitch meeting videos? I thought there was a new pitch meeting video. Let's check it out. Let's see if there's a new pitch meeting video. Wasn't there one for we just watched the Superman Returns, Rings of Power. I mean, we could watch the Rings of Power one. Film Theory made a video on Ant-Man dying in Quantumania. I love the vid, big man, inspiration. You guys want to watch that? Superman Returns, yeah. Snap? People want me. We went from me wanting to like play Snap all the time to now everybody wants me to play Snap. Yeah, man. Yeah. Should we watch the Film Theory one? No, Film Theory. Why not? Film Theory's awesome. Wait, what? I missed when Melvin said he was going to become a sex icon at 1 million subs. I mean, damn. Okay. I love Snap so much. I mean, I love Snap too. Gotta see Hollywood Reporter top 70 reaction. Gotta get the blood boiling. Oh man, I don't know if I want the blood boiling, bro. I'm feeling real chill. Saw a new article. Rings of Power creators said they're listening and taking notes on fan reactions to the show. Hope that's a good sign. Yeah, hopefully, huh? Hopefully. All right, let's see here. Film Theory. Wait, what? Where's this video at? It's not even in... This was a long time ago that he made this video? This was 4 months ago. I don't think I can watch it, bro, because it's just probably got some... It's like outdated, unfortunately, because we have all this new info about the movie. So I don't think I can watch that one. Melvin sounded so similar to flickering to me. I don't know what that means. Rob didn't touch on Hulk being a product of the Weapon Plus program. This is true. Black Adam pitch meeting? Didn't we watch that already? I thought we already watched that. Ooh, I don't think we did watch it. We can watch that. I liked Black Adam, man. I liked it. Here, let's pause this. We'll watch this, and then we'll probably just get into some Q&A. Unless there's another good video out there.
Yes, sir, I do. So I was thinking we could get The Rock to star as Black Adam.
Ah, which one?
Which Rock?
Yeah.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought there was like about a rock collection you had or something.
You thought I wanted to make a stop-motion Black Adam movie starring a rock from my rock collection?
That would be amazing.
I'm very embarrassed, and if we could just move on, I'd appreciate it.
I guess. So anyway, there's gonna be this evil king 5,000 years ago in this place called Kandak, right?
Right.
And he makes this freaking crown that makes you powerful using a rare mineral called Eternium.
Those all seem like they might be words. Sure.
Thank you. And this little kid wants to oppose him, and so some wizards give him the power of Shazam, and he becomes a big old hero.
Oh boy, that's good. That's what we want in this movie.
Actually, no, because Black Adam is not a hero.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And so how are we going to show that he's not a hero?
He's gonna say it constantly.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, later in the movie, there's
That's
gonna be
true,
a big
actually.
reveal where we find out that this kid actually transferred the powers to his father and then was killed, so the father became Black Adam.
Oh, they killed Black Adam's son. That is a big reveal. I'm going to put that in the trailer.
Oh, please don't do that.
It's going to be good in the trailer.
All right, so anyway, 5,000 years later, Kandak is
put that
now
in
being
the
oppressed by this
trailer.
gang called the Enter Gang.
That's a terrible gang name.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. They're good at gang stuff, not creative writing.
That's fair.
And so this lady, Adriana, wants to stop the gang from getting this crown, so she goes to get it before them.
How does she find it?
By driving up to the entrance of this cave and going in, and it's just it's floating there.
Oh, so how was this lost for 5 millennia?
Don't worry about it. But then some intergang people show up, so she says
Don't
some words that
worry
make Black
about it.
Adam show up.
Oh boy, here we go.
And so then he shows up and starts killing all the bad guys.
Cool.
Which is a big deal,
Cool.
because heroes, they don't do that. They don't kill.
No, they pretty much all do.
Hey, shut up. So he's not a
Shut up,
hero.
so-
He's pretty much a villain if you think about it. He's such a bad guy.
Is he killing random people?
No, just like mean, evil guys that directly attack him.
So he's pretty much a hero.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Because remember, he's going to keep saying he's not. So he's not.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, no, okay, that's my bad. So does he speak in like an ancient language or something?
No, he's just going to speak in Dwayne Johnson's normal American accent.
How does that work?
That's actually a really good question. It's kind of a combination of magic and Dwayne Johnson probably not being able to do an accent for a full movie.
That makes sense.
So anyway, then Amanda Waller's going to send the Justice Society to stop Black Adam.
And so who's the Justice Society exactly?
Oh, well, there's Hawkman, and he has like this long historied friendship with Dr. Fate, who loves to dramatically remove his helmet.
That does sound fun. He does
It
it
is
in
fun.
Every single scene he's in. And then there's also a guy, Atom Smasher, and this girl, Cyclone.
And what's their deal?
Well, they're in the movie as well.
Oh, sick.
And so then a big chunk of the movie is going to be the Justice Society following Black Adam around
shit.
and being like, heroes don't kill people. And he'll be like, I'm not a hero.
He freaking loves saying that. He loves it.
He really does. And we're also going to find out that Eternium stuff can actually like weaken and injure Black Adam.
Oh boy, I bet that's gonna come into play later.
Nope, and then so also the leader of the bad guys, Ishmael, he's trying to get the crown. He wants it real bad.
Very rude.
And at a certain point, they actually kidnap Adriana's son.
Uh-oh, kidnapping.
Yeah, Black Adam tried to stop it, but he failed, and so, they got him.
Oh, he didn't get there in time?
No, he did, but instead of taking him from the apartment he was in and flying him far away, he just flew him to a different floor in the same building, so they took him.
Yeah, it was a decent strategy, but I could see why that totally didn't work at all.
Yeah, and then they catch up with this bad guy who fires a bullet at the kid, but then Black Adam jumps in and stops the bullet, but makes a big explosion at the same time.
Oh, do people die?
Only the bad guys, and the kid is kind of unconscious.
Wow.
So then Black Adam turns himself in and gives up his powers.
What? Why?
Well, because of how horribly that just went.
He saved the kid and got rid of the bad guys. That went fine.
Well, he's gonna turn himself in, because we're at a point in the movie where something like that should probably happen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So they
Okay,
lock him up
gotcha.
in this underwater prison inside a water tank with a thing covering his mouth.
It is
'cause if
pretty
he
wild.
says
Like, that part
Shazam,
was
he
weird.
turns
It was
back
like,
into
okay,
Black
and then he's
Adam.
just
Feels
gonna
like
get
the
out of there.
Justice Society's gonna need his help immediately.
But then the Justice Society needs his help immediately.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, they're in their fancy jet, and the jet detects that the demon Sabak has appeared.
Their aircraft identifies demons by name?
Yeah, sure, okay. And so it turns out the bad guy actually wanted Black Adam to kill him because that's what would turn him into this big, powerful demon being.
Uh-oh.
And then Dr. Fate is gonna sacrifice himself.
Oh, why?
Because I was thinking of Pierce Brosnan for the role, and he'll probably only sign on for one movie.
That makes sense.
But
That makes
before he
sense, yeah.
dies, he telepathically helps Black Adam escape from his little water pod.
So all he's got to do is say Shazam and he'll get his powers back?
Exactly. So he's got to fight all these guards and then get to the door of this prison thing and then swim up to the surface and remove his mouth thing and say Shazam.
Why doesn't he just remove the thing from his mouth and say Shazam as soon as he gets out of the pod?
Because this is slightly more dramatic. So then he does say it and he flies into
Slightly.
hell.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow.
But then also
Wow.
Adriana's son has to convince a bunch of people to rise up and go fight because the whole city's going nuts.
Man, it's gonna be hard for a child to get the attention of a bunch of screaming adults.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he stands up on a little thing and talks to all of them at like a normal speaking volume, and they all stop what they're doing and listen to him.
And that works?
It does, yeah. And so
Damn.
then all these people are like, hey, let's listen to this very quiet kid and rise up together.
And what are they all gonna go fight exactly?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention there are skeleton zombies now.
What?
Yeah. Some little
What?
skeleton zombies showed up, so they all gotta fight those
Oh,
and regain
jeez.
the control
Oh,
of the
jeez.
city from the skeleton zombies that appeared.
Isn't the city being run by a gang? Wouldn't it make more sense to rise up against them?
Well, they're human, so that could get messy if they die. So no, it's gonna be a soulless CGI army. So there's no like moral implications when they kill
They
these
do that
beings.
so
So
much,
Adriana
bro.
and some other
That is so tropey with the comic book movies, man. Like a drone army, and it's just what he's saying. It's like to take out the moral implications, because like here's the thing, like we all, Josh realizing this movie sucks live on screen. You don't say that. Here's the thing, like we all love watching awesome violence in movies. Okay. We touched on this a little bit on Nerd Theory last night, too. We fucking love it, dude. It's really cool. Like, there's a part in Avatar, slight spoilers, I guess, but there's a part in Avatar where a character gets killed, and it's super brutal, and it's like their arm gets cut off, too. And it was, like, wild. And the whole audience is like, whoa, okay? So, like, we all love that shit. You know, like Cameron does that. He'll put in some like really juicy fun kills and crazy things like that. We all love violence, but there's this moral thing where it's like, but we don't want to like glorify hurting other people. And so the Hollywood way to get around this is to make the army like drones or inhuman or zombies. And so therefore you get all the fun of the violence and your heroes doing awesome violence, but it's not, don't worry, because they're either bad guys or they're drones, and so there's no like moral questioning here of like, we're killing a lot of people here, like maybe that's not okay, right? It's something they do a lot. It's just one of those things because some people can't admit that they just like, it's absolutely fiction. So it's like, it's fiction and we love awesome fictional violence. Like, holy
Characters are
shit.
going to be fighting these skeleton zombies, and then the kid rounds the corner on a skateboard with all these people behind him, and he's like, yo, mom!
Oh, cool 90s kids are tight.
It's not the 90s, sir. He's just a cool skateboard kid who says, yo, mom, and wisecracks with Black Adam like he's John Connor from Terminator 2.
That movie from the early 90s?
Yes.
All right.
And so then Black Adam kills the demon guy, and everybody's very happy about it.
Amazing.
And then in a post-credit scene, Amanda Waller sends Superman to talk to Black Adam.
She can send Superman places?
I guess so, sir.
And so what does Superman say?
how
He
did
says,
that
"Let's
work?
open-"
Oh my god! And that's gonna be the dude. I really hope Viola Davis doesn't look. We're not gonna go there. Okay, we're not gonna go there. We're trying to make this a nice, happy stream. And of course, there were just so many fucking crazy updates yesterday. Who knows what's actually happening? James Gunn clarifying things in the most vague way possible. Like, what is happening? But it's gonna be so weird if like Viola Davis and James Gunn's wife from Black Adam carry over into the new DCU, but Black Adam and Henry Cavill don't. Henry Cavill, she controls Superman, and he comes in at the end. I don't know, bro. It's like It's fucking crazy.
Talk about this scene in interviews so people come see this movie.
I love that. I love that. And so, yeah, that's about it. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I say we get the ball rolling on this right now. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. We're going to fast track this one.
He's been working on it since 2008. That's true.
Hi, everybody. Ryan George here. Thanks for watching that.
We gotta watch the Rings of Power
you have a new
one.
show for me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry,
do.
I
was
got
thinking
to.
we make a Lord of the Rings show. That's a recognizable name. It sure is, sir. So all we have to do is spend a bunch of money on the rights, and it's a guaranteed hit.
And also make a good show that people will like, presumably.
I mean, yeah, no. We'll see how it goes.
Amazing. So what happens in this thing?
Well, it's gonna take place like thousands of years before the Lord of the Rings trilogy, right? And we're gonna follow Galadriel.
Yes.
People are gonna pronounce things the whole time?
Numenor.
It's pretty distracting.
Morgoth. Sauron.
Oh, please stop that.
Sorry. So anyway, Galadriel's brother was killed by Sauron back in the day, so she's been trying to hunt him down.
Okay.
And nobody really believes her, but she's still like pushing on the search through the snow, risking people's lives, being real mean to everyone, and they're gonna get attacked by an ice troll.
Oh no.
Yeah, this thing's super strong. It's taken out elves, but then
I feel
Galadriel is so
an
strong, she
inconvenience
takes this
coming
thing
on.
out with no problem at all. Yeah, she's so good, it's not even a danger for her. She was never in danger at all.
That's kind of...
So the main character's never in any danger?
Never, because she's so good. Not super exciting, actually.
Not a danger on her horizon. Nothing's a threat for her.
All right.
Anyway, so the other elves are like, okay, we'll stop
When are they gonna
us in-
figure that shit out, bro? Like, real talk. Like, we're keeping it light. We're having fun. But when are they gonna figure this out? Like, it's just basic storytelling, conflict. Like, you need character flaws and conflict. Like, the fuck?
danger, and they put her on a ship to Valinor. Stop. And so they're basically sending her there to get rid of her.
Oh, so what does she do?
Well, just as they're getting there, she decides to jump off the ship into the water.
Is she planning to swim back to Middle Earth?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh my God, you're serious.
She's Galadriel. She can do anything.
Right, okay.
And then as she's swimming
okay.
back, she's gonna come across some shipwrecked people, including this one guy, Halbrand.
And what's his deal?
Oh, well, he and Galadriel are gonna kind of team up throughout the season, but then at the end of the season, there's gonna be this big reveal that he's actually Sauron. So while swimming across an ocean, Galadriel just happened to run into the evil being she's been looking for. Yes.
That worked.
Dude. Oh no, it's so true, bro. Oh God, why? I actually had an IRL. I wouldn't even say argument. It was pretty kind and lighthearted. But I had a disagreement with somebody recently in real life, IRL, about this because spoiler alert. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't even say this, but so I talked to Nerd of the Rings about this a long time ago because he had heard, as many of us had, that this was a thing a while ago. And he was basically saying, I really hope this isn't true. It would really break the lore built around Galadriel and would be not that great. Now, I'm sure he'll have a nuanced opinion about it. And I don't know, has he done his full breakdown of the series so far? I don't know if he has. But damn, that was something that I think a lot of Tolkien fans were like, I don't know about that shit, bro. Like, it's tough.
Oh, thank God. So eventually they end up at this place called Numenor.
And what happens there?
Well, she tries to convince the Queen Regent to give her a ship to go back to Middle Earth.
Oh, she's got to do some diplomatic relations, huh? How does she handle that?
With massive disrespect.
Oh.
See, sir, this isn't the Galadriel
this was
we know
actually
from...
like real talk. This was what really just made me leave the show behind. I stopped watching after this because it is true. Like Galadriel comes in looking for help, needing aid, and she acts like a total fucking bitch, an absolute Karen. And then somehow the lady's like, yes, we'll help. And like, it's, we're good. Middle Earth time. Heroic shit. Let's go. And it didn't work for me at all.
The Lord of the Rings movie. She's still young and immature.
Right, okay.
She's only a couple thousand years old at this point. Anyway, also during this season, we're going to follow these little creatures called the Harfoots. And they're going to find this really tall magical man who fell from the sky.
A tall magical man, huh?
And he's got a beard and long hair and a long robe.
So he's Gandalf.
No?
That's definitely Gandalf, though, right?
Okay, well, sir, it's gonna be kind of a big reveal later.
Obviously, being Gandalf is tight.
It's gonna be a big mystery, sir.
No, it's not.
Okay, so anyway, the Harfoots that are taking care of this tall magic man, they're very loving and wholesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Unless you become a minor inconvenience to them, in which case they will leave you to die.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I know,
And also
right?
at the
Like,
beginning
what
of the
the
season,
fuck?
these orcs are gonna be digging tunnels.
Like, for fun?
No, they're up to something.
Oh.
And they're gonna end up attacking this freaking village in the Southlands.
Are the villagers gonna fight?
A lot of them are, yeah, because 2 or 3 times per episode, somebody stands up and gives an inspirational speech.
Kind of a lot of speeches.
It is a lot of speeches. But what, are we supposed to just stand around and not listen to a bunch of speeches? No! Today is when we take our stand.
What are you even talking about?
I don't even know. I've written so many of those, my brain is basically mush at this point. Anyway, this village is gonna get massacred by orcs.
Jeez.
Yeah, but luckily Galadriel spent 3 episodes begging the queen for an army, so they sweep in and save the day.
How'd they know where and when to show up?
Hey, shut up. So then
Hey,
Galadriel
shut
is
up.
gonna present that Hallbrand guy to the villagers and be like, by the way, this is the king of the Southland. So they're all like, oh my God, we have a king? That's great.
They're all just super happy. They don't have any questions about that?
That's right.
Why did she say this guy's king anyway?
Because he had this little royal emblem thing on him, but he says he got it off a dead guy.
That's pretty suspicious.
No, it's not. So everyone's on board with him
No,
being
it's
king.
not.
All right.
Anyway, then this bad villager dude is gonna shove this magical sword into a giant Rube Goldberg machine that breaks a dam that fills up the orc tunnels with water, which makes a big volcano go off.
What?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
just happened. Why is that a thing? And then
Damn.
freaking volcanic ash just swoops down and covers up the village, and Galadriel just stands there.
Man, it's gonna be tough for people to survive that.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the important characters just kind of survive. They do get covered in ash, let me tell you. But very dirty people. A lot of cleanup they gotta do.
Pyroclastic flows almost 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right, yeah, no, right, that's pretty hot. I should mention that queen lady does go blind.
Oh, I guess her eyes were open?
I guess so. So she's like, I don't want people to know that I'm blind. So she puts a big red cloth over her eyes.
Smooth move. Yeah, that'll do it.
Anyway, so then it turns out that that was the birth of Mordor.
Oh, how are we gonna show that?
The on-screen title is gonna change to Mordor.
That works.
No
and another
way.
thing
That's what
going
they
on
actually
throughout the
did?
season is that Elrond,
Oh,
He's from the
Jeez.
Matrix movies.
that's kind of correct, sir. Anyway, he's trying to get some info out of his dwarf friend, this guy Prince Durin.
And what's he trying to get?
Well, he's trying to find out what the dwarves are mining, and it turns out it's this stuff called mithril.
Okay.
But Durin makes Elrond take an oath that he's not going to tell anyone about this.
Oh, sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, very serious. But then Elrond's boss is going to be like, hey, are they mining that stuff? And he's going to be like, I can't tell you, I took an oath.
I mean, that pretty much confirms it, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%, yeah, it does. Anyway, the elves need this stuff or they're going to die.
Why?
Because they'll die if they don't get it.
Oh, all right.
So then they get a little piece of it and they want to make it into some rings.
Oh boy, very important little circles.
And Halbrand's going to suggest to Celebrimbor, one of the best craftsmen in the world, that he could combine some metals together to make the stuff stronger.
He's the best in the world and he hadn't thought of that?
That's what we're going with.
Well, okay then.
So then they make the Rings of Power.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
And then Galadriel's gonna figure out that that guy is Sauron and confront him.
Oh, so he kills her?
He kind of yells and takes off to Mordor, actually.
Why?
For season 2, I guess. I don't know.
Got it.
Oh, and those little
Got it.
Harfoots are finally gonna get confirmation that the tall stranger is good.
How do they find that out?
He's gonna be like, I am good.
That'll do it.
And so, yeah, that's about it. What do you think?
Well, I have to say, it's a very recognizable brand name.
Sure is, sir.
So let's just make sure we make it in a way everybody's gonna love.
Absolutely, sir.
Or we just throw a bunch of money at it and hope it works out.
Oh, that sounds easier. Let's do that.
True. Look, they're gonna do a second season. We'll see, man. You know, we'll see. I mean, Amazon's got a lot of money, so I don't know. Amazon has a lot of money. And I hope they use a lot of it to do that Warhammer universe, man. I'm pretty excited about that. But gonna be a while before we see some Warhammer. It's gonna be a while before we see some Warhammer. Oh, is this camera off a little bit? So syncing off here? What's going on? Is that a little bit better? Is that good? Is that better? Let's just hang out. Let's go over some of these chats. Chat. Super member, all the chats. And then we'll kind of call it a stream, okay? So again, Shakes, welcome to the Nerd Vendors. Appreciate you. Alicio says, what do you think of the one shot of Skeleton Crew footage? So I know some people made videos or whatever about that trailer from yesterday. There's nothing in there for me to really sink my teeth into, right? There's like some shots of Loki season 2, the first official reveal of footage for Ahsoka, but it's like a single frame or like a couple seconds, you know? And then there's Skeleton Crew stuff. There's nothing there, you know? I think it's cool that those things exist, but that trailer really didn't do anything for me. John Tipton, again, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. K-Sway Music, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Jareth says, if they bring in Sentry and he isn't depowered, could we see Savage Hulk back because he might be the only one to hold him back? I'm really interested in that as well. I think you might see Red Hulk eventually be a part of that. You know, maybe Red Hulk versus Sentry. That could be epic. You know, in World War Hulk, when Banner comes back to Earth and he's just raging out like so crazy. He has a fight with the Sentry, and their punches are so intense that at one point, I think if they didn't stop, they were basically going to destroy the entire planet. It was like the most hyped up, crazy, overpowered fight you could think of, because Sentry is that guy and Hulk is that guy. Like, they're incredibly powerful. So, yeah, maybe we'll see something like that. Again, I have a big video coming out about all the Sentry stuff. It'll probably drop tomorrow at this point, but I'm pretty excited about it. Tetsuo says, Film Theory, Ant-Man dying in the Quantumania. Love the vid, man. Big inspiration. You are a great speaker. Oh, thank you so much, man. I don't know if I'm doing great on speaking today. I'm like all over the place. I'm pretty tired, but thank you. Donnie says, you should review the Ahsoka video from Cantrus. It brought me and all Ahsoka fans to tears. Ahsoka video from Cantrus. What is it? Is it a video just like about her life, her character or something? Chibuiz says, do you think the post-credit of Fantastic Four will have them running into a variant of Kang and he takes them captive except Reed and he goes into the 616? Maybe. I mean, Jeff Snyder kind of hinted that Doctor Doom would be in the post-credit scene of the Fantastic Four because Doom's not going to be the main villain of that film. So maybe something like that. Maybe a Doom-Kang connection. I don't really know. But yeah, there's a lot of hype, but a lot of mystery around the Fantastic Four movie. So who knows? Tetsuo then says, to be honest, more sad for Zachary Levi than other DC actors. Yeah, I mean, we got to wait. Next month, there should be like an official release of information. Next month, we should know much more about it. I'm trying to not get, too far ahead of myself and get super triggered about the situation over at DC. I'm hopeful that if it's a full-on reboot, like completely clean reboot, I could get behind that. You know what I mean? I could get behind that. If it's not, that's just, I really feel like that's a mistake, and I feel like doing that is just going to bring in a lot of baggage that DC currently has to the new DCU. So I'm not a fan of that. And then ultimately, of course, if he keeps all of his stuff, but like removes all these other things, I'm out completely. Like I will not be able to support at that point. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it's not true. So what's going on, chat? We'll hang out for like 5-10 more minutes just in the chat. I'll answer whatever you guys want to talk about. And yeah, we'll call it a day. So there will be a stream on Thursday, and we'll probably put gambling on that stream, and we'll hang out. We'll have a Nerdvenger stream tomorrow, but Thursday will be the last stream of the year. When are we getting a Marvel Snap stream? I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I love Marvel Snap. I play it almost every single day, but to do a dedicated stream, I don't know. I'd have to, like, maybe when they do a new update where I could actually play you guys or something like that, or maybe I don't know, maybe like if there's just nothing to do, we could do that. We've been doing reaction streams on Tuesdays. I have a lot of fun doing reaction streams on Tuesdays, especially because Mondays are so crazy for me. I do 2 streams and usually a video on Mondays, and Nerd Theory streams usually go really, really long. So for me, it's been really helpful to just react on Tuesdays because I'm a little drained. So, yeah, we'll figure out a day for it. Red Hulk Harrison Ford extra T. I don't have any extra T for it. I mean, maybe a little, but I'm putting it in the video. So no Nerd Theory next Monday as well. I'm not sure. I think we could do Nerd Theory next Monday. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask Theory about it. You think we'll do another live stream at some point? That was definitely a lot of fun last night, even if I wasn't to join live to say what's up to everybody. Yeah. I assume we'll do more of that kind of stuff. It's always like, I don't know. I go into those sort of things like really trepidatious and being like, yo, like, what the heck? This could go crazy. But usually, every single time, it's really cool. People are really chill. And, it's good to just hear from the community. Like, there were a couple of people just last night that really just spoke just authentically about how they feel about everything. And it's good to get that kind of energy for sure. Parker Thwip says, what if Gunn keeps his toys in a separate universe like Matt Reeves' Batman? Would you be cool with that? No. That would be stupid as hell. Like, if you're going to reboot, like, what is the purpose of a reboot? Right? The purpose of the reboot is clean slate, new canon, mystery and speculation based around the newness. Anything is possible, no ties to all these other things. If you're not actually going to get all of the benefits of a reboot, then why are you rebooting? It doesn't make any sense. So I would hate that. Honestly, I don't even know how they're going to do Matt Reeves' universe and have the DCU with a different Batman. I think that's stupid, dude. Like, if you're actually going to just do this thing, this DCU, then just do it, man. Have the balls to be like, sorry, Matt, like, not fitting in, That's my take on it. The bearded gamer Brian, welcome to the Nerd Vengers at the prime level. You are a Nerd Venger now. Can I speak authentically about you, Josh? Oh, sure. Of course. Matt Reeves didn't want it. Yeah, he didn't. Absolutely. And I understand Matt Reeves' position as well, but like, if you're the president of DC and you're trying to move things forward, like, you've got to make big moves. I'm confused. You said Thursday would be the last stream of the year. Oh, no, I meant the last stream of the week. No, it's not going to be. No, next week we'll be streaming. Next week we'll be streaming for sure. Get Planet Fantex in Nerd Theory mass stream. I don't know who that is, but we open it up to a lot of different people for sure. Hey, Corvus, what's up, man? Bro, I feel like the more stuff they keep, the more confused normies will be. They got to clear everything. And honestly, like, I think if they clear everything, there will still be, like, next year's going to be rough. Like, make no mistake about it. These movies are going to massively underperform now. I see no world in which the DCU movies of next year perform really at a high level. And I think that the fan backlash right now, like, if you just go on Twitter and just, like, type James Gunn into the search bar and then look at what's happening, like, it's bad. And I think it will just be bad for some time. But if he reboots, then maybe after some time, some of the people that are really angry become less angry. Maybe some of the information in the news and speculation about what's coming next becomes really exciting for some people. Like, I am a person that, despite everything that's happened, I would respect a DC reboot. I want to be excited about DC films. And if it's all a reboot, eventually I could come around. But I think right now the current strategy is not going well. So, we'll just see. We should know within a month. I believe they're going to either do some kind of announcement. Maybe James Gunn will just tweet it out. But they should, he said early next year they want to reveal the slate. You know what I mean? So, imagine the first movie of the reboot sucking. It simply can't. If it does, it's all over. Right? It's literally all over. So, yeah. If he makes good movies, people will relax. If he makes trash, it'll get worse. Absolutely. I mean, winning solves everything. It really does. So, like, if he makes this Superman movie and it is like he needs to make the movie that's so good that I come out and make a video basically and be like, damn, I can't believe it, but he did it. And I have to, like, just basically say, like, sing the movie's praises. You know what I mean? If he does that, like, fuck yeah, man, they're off to a really great start. Who's the new Batman? Oh, we have no idea, bro. I mean, it's all just speculation at this point. What are your honest thoughts on Christian Bale Batman? Really good. I think that those movies are absolutely incredible. I didn't really love the way he did combat. I didn't love that aspect of it. But his Bruce Wayne was brilliant. And I think very iconic overall. So, you know, around the time when The Batman came out, I did a tier list for all the live action Batman. And I said then, there has never been a perfect live action Batman. None of the live action Batman have tapped into the same kind of energy of the greatest comic book versions of Batman. Never. Not a single one of them. I would argue animated forms of Batman have gotten much closer than anything they've ever done in live action. And so, and this includes Pattinson, because that's not Batman, like, to me. So if they nail it, bro, and they actually give us, like, and I want established Batman. Like, I am so sick of, like, watching the Waynes fucking die, watching this dude learn how to be Batman. I'm over it big time. So maybe they can establish Batman in a way that's like, damn, like, that's fucking comic book Batman. Like, that's, like, the best version of Batman I've ever seen. If they do that, they're really on the winning track, for sure. Yeah, John White says, if Gunn Superman movie sucks, Universal will just buy it and DC and reboot it their way. 100%. Absolutely. I like Batman Beyond suit. It's fucking awesome, dude. I like it too. Low Live says Clooney was perfect LA Batman. No! If there's any chance we get Batnips back, it's with Gunn. Unfortunately, that is true. No, thank you. No, thank you. Pattinson was closer to the comics than most of the other versions. In some ways, I agree. In a lot of ways, I don't. So the thing about Batman is he's very clear in what his mission is, and he's very, like, aware of how he fits into this, like, plan, right? So, like, this idea that's presented in the Batman where he's like, I don't even know if I'm making a difference, like this, that, second, and the third, and just that's. I get him learning to be better at Batman, but he should be Batman right away. He should have the resolve and the brilliance and the confidence and the he should be Batman right away. So I didn't like that aspect of his Batman. Pattinson wasn't cocky enough as Bruce. I feel like the Universal explanation takes away from him as Batman. Interesting. KSWay Music says, I sent you a vid on Twitter of James Gunn and Henry Cavill interacting. Okay, that's interesting. I'll check it out. I don't think we're going to watch it, but I'll check it out after the stream. For sure. Expansion. Universal expansion takes away from his Batman. Huh. Interesting. The Batman wasn't a horrible film, but it wasn't the Batman I grew up with or reading or watching. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I love when we talk DC characters. I mean, I love the DC characters, man. You know? I really do, which is why I'm still, despite everything, like, I'm actually rooting for Gunn. Like, I hope he makes the right calls, and I hope that he gets some incredible actors in there, and we can get excited about it, you know? Have you watched Bleach? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I love Bleach. And apparently we're getting an hour of Bleach next week? That's incredible. An hour of Bleach, dude. Like, are you kidding? Increíble. I'm excited. Not gonna lie, I want to see more of the Green Lanterns. Bro, I want to see all the lanterns. The Red Lanterns. I want to see the crazy, greedy, like goblin-looking dude for the Orange Lanterns. I want to see the Blue Lanterns. I want to see the Indigo Tribe. Like, I want to see the Sinestro Corps. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? How about Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man is incredible. What's up, Shibby? Chainsaw Man's incredible. I'm excited to watch the new episode today. Might watch it right after the stream. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Claytonium says, if DC reboot fails and MCU Phase 5 is worse than 4, maybe they will get desperate and they will consider a Marvel vs. DC movie. Maybe. That is not a bad sort of thought process there. It's not bad. Blue Lantern's better than Avatars? Dude, the Blue Lanterns are awesome, bro. They're freaking awesome. Parker Thwipps says, I'm tired of the let's make Batman as real as possible take. Don't have to go goofy, but at the same time, it's a grown-ass man in a bat suit. Yeah. Josh, you got to be high as a kite while watching Avatar 2 in 3D equal mind-blowing. I mean, I was pretty toasty. So, I mean, I liked it. I want to see it in IMAX or whatever. I don't know. My take on Avatar, and it's so weird because, again, I like the movie. I feel like Theory with Andor. Like, I like Avatar 2. It's just not this mind-blowing thing. And everyone's like, he fucking hates it. The White Lanterns are incredible, dude. White Lantern Batman was brilliant. He's only, like, in a couple of panels of that shit. But he, like, understands everything in the universe. It's so cool. Can we get a sick-ass Dick Grayson? I need Nightwing. Nightwing's an incredible character for sure. Were there screws in Avatar? I can't really recall, but probably. Yeah. So how about this? What's like your holiday plans? Like, what are you guys doing for the holidays? Anything fun going on? I'll talk a little bit about my holiday plans and whatnot, and then we'll just kind of call it, guys. I'm excited, of course. I think we're going to get dumped on. I think there's going to be a lot of snow. I love snow for Christmas. But we're going to go out to my dad's Saturday night and exchange gifts and chill. We'll watch the Steelers game together, which will be cool. Sunday, it'll just be Elisa, me, Liam, and the pups. We'll try to take a fun family photo. We've got the red flannel, all the matching red flannel. So we'll do that. And all I really want to do on Christmas is have like a good morning, take a bunch of photos, exchange gifts, and then maybe watch a couple Christmas movies, play a bunch of video games, and just chill. And then the following week on Tuesday, I'm having a big get-together. A bunch of people come into the house, and we're playing Magic the Gathering all fucking day. And I'm so excited for that. Plenty of Magic games. And then we do this thing, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to go out and get a crown. Because we have this thing called Commander King or Commander Queen, where the person that wins the most games during one of these kind of sessions is crowned the Commander King, right? So it's always usually close, and I've won it once or twice. A lot of my buddies have won it. We're all pretty competitive. We have some pretty, nerd. Yeah, did you just figure that out, bud? I'm excited, man. I'm trying to get like 4 or 5 wins that day, bro. The trouble is, once you start to win a couple games, like they low-key team up on you because they don't want you to be Commander King or whatever. So, yeah. Elijah, what's up, brother? Says, I don't know the comics. Is Red Hulk an idiot, or are they setting us up for USA to have a cool leader? Is this a race thing between USA and Wakanda? There's a lot of questions there, but I will say in the comic books, Ross is definitely not an idiot. He is completely competent, and also he's intelligent while he's Hulk, but he's not like Bruce. He's a military, brutal, like, he's a badass, dude. The Red Hulk is a fucking badass. And some of the... he was on the Thunderbolts one time with Flash Thompson, Venom, Deadpool, And bro, that he was so cool during that run. So I'm really, really hopeful that Harrison Ford, Red Hulk, and whatever they're going to do next. Like, I would really like that to be sort of a staple of the MCU and to be freaking awesome. I hope they don't just make him like a horrible toxic leader that then Sam Wilson just kicks out of office at the end of the movie or something. Like, I don't want that to happen. So, oh yeah, it should be, yeah, for sure. The SpongeBob, it's so good. It's so good. Can I receive an invite to the Magic? Maybe someday we'll do some kind of events or whatever. But no, this one's just for me and the homies. Okay, so let's see here. Somebody says there are B-days on there. Relaxing. Avatar is overhated. This is true. Probably continuing to lose money on sports parlays. Okay, that sounds fun. Going to be cold in Michigan, I believe it. Y'all going to run around like Jay's Canadian Bear? Of course. I'll be baking not that kind, actual food. For 46 people? Holy shit, bro. I pick up my younger son this evening. My older son comes Friday, and we have Christmas that day. That's incredible. That's awesome, man. Good to have the sons back in the house, huh? Josh, have you seen Spectacular Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse? I did. If the Rona levels are low enough, Boxing Day pub crawl. Ooh, that sounds fun, man. Would you ever stream a sesh with your nerdy boys playing D&D or MTG? I would. I would, but not like right now, you know what I mean? So let's see here. I want to see John Paul Valley Batman. John Paul Valley. Who is this? John Paul Valley. I have to look this up. Who this? Huh? Who the hell is this? Oh, Azrael. Oh, yeah. Azrael Batman would be awesome for sure. Yeah, I like Azrael Batman a lot. And the Suit of Sorrows is a really cool concept. There's some really fun stuff that's done in that run. That would be cool. Twould be. Oh, you'll be working? F my life. I used to have to work on Christmas all the time. I hate Boxing Day. Boxing Day is my birthday. Oh, yeah? We've been watching the new Rick and Morty, although we're a little bit behind, I believe. That was when Bane broke his back. Yeah. Get a cardboard king crown from Burger King. We thought about that for sure. No, I have not watched the Rick and Morty finale. Is it awesome? Is it awesome? MCU so bad now, Comics Explained had to just take the mantle on himself to create good stories. I mean, I hear you on that. I'm still super optimistic about the MCU, man. Marvel has a chance right now to do what no other major studio has properly been able to do. And that is to actually listen to the fans and to adjust the content they are making. And I'm telling you, this is an opportunity. It is not the sky is not falling. Like, it's not like we're done here. And Peyton, I'll get into your thing in just a second. I saw that I missed it. Marvel has a chance to further solidify why they are the best and why everybody else sucks. And as a huge fan of them, that's what I'm hoping. You know what I mean? You need to watch the Star Wars Rick and Morty episode? Okay, shit. That sounds dope. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Peyton Moore says, man, been missing a lot of streams because of work. Always go back and listen, though. Interested in what's going on with the news. Much love, G. No Avengers for life. Appreciate you, Peyton Moore. Appreciate you. Lord Crump says, Josh, please send me some of that optimism. I'm a negative Nancy about it right now because they plus Star Wars crushed my soul. But I hope to God you're right. Yeah, well, they have to actually do it, right? I'm hearing that they're working on it. Doesn't mean they'll execute it perfectly. But I mean, bro, this Captain America New World Order, like, watch the video that's coming out probably tomorrow. Watch the video that's coming out tomorrow. You will feel more optimistic about the future. How often do you take blinker hits before the stream? Do you ever use it to focus? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. And I usually like to sort of be on a steady increase of like caffeine and blinkers. And the perfect, like some of the best streams that we ever do happen at this perfect point of meeting of like the total rise of blinking and total rise of caffeine to like this perfect crescendo and cacophony of craziness in my brain. Yeah. That's the magic. If we can get into the magic sauce, bro. Is blinkers what I think it is? Probably. My blinkers are always on crescendo. Well, there you go, man. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Uh-oh. Seems like some puppies got into the tower. Come here, sweetie. You want to say hi? You guys want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Oh, that's a nice girl. Oh, that's a nice boy. Come here, Luke. Leia gets jealous whenever Luke like tries to get love. She's like, get the fuck away from him. Like, watch this. Lukey. Come here, Luke. And she's going to get triggered and go after him. Luke, come here, buddy. Hey, come here, buddy. Hey, Luke, come here. Oh, well, there they go. There they go. Hi, Leia. Oh, hi, Lukey. Hi, Lukey. Oh, yeah, that's a nice boy. Come here. That's a nice boy. Oh, that's a nice girl. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Gonna get out of here. Much love. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Take care. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Leave. It's Christmas time in the tower. Hope you guys are having a good holiday season. I hope you get that gift you're hoping for. Yeah, man. Just hope fucking things, and I want things, and give me things, and I want Warhammer shit. Santa! Santa, I've been a good boy! Santa! I hope that James Gunn gets coal in his stocking, except instead of coal, it's reindeer poop. Don't spread that around, but seriously, I hope he opens up a sock full of shit. Anyway, much love to you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Open up your third eye. Wash out your butt. I'll see you later.